Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. Speaking of being grateful, I want to thank our friends in the treatment facility that we visit every Tuesday night. We went in last night to a facility that's local to our area, and we held a crosstalk meeting, and it was incredible. So if you guys are in the facility this morning and you're watching on our YouTube channel, thank you for letting us come in and hang out with you. You guys kept us sober one more night, so we completely, totally appreciate you letting us do that. One of the topics that came in Crosstalk, and it was, again, if you're familiar with Crosstalk, folks, just write things down on a note card and we kind of discuss it. One of the note cards that was left that we weren't able to discuss was it asked, please explain the program of action. That's all it was written. Now, I know Deb has already spoken to it this morning. Drenda will probably be speaking to it later today. But understand, as I'm sharing this morning, I'm speaking through my own personal experience, which is through the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous. So with that understanding, we need to now understand something else about this topic. First and foremost, the big book is very clear. We don't have a drinking problem. We don't have a drugging problem. We have a thinking problem. It's our thoughts that ultimately led us to becoming dependent upon drugs and alcohol in order to even function. It's our thoughts that made us go, you know what, I think it's a good idea if I take a drink. That way I don't have to experience emotions. So our thoughts are ultimately what brought us to the point where we're at today, here in recovery, fighting this battle of addiction that we face on a daily basis. Understanding all that, what is a program of action? Well, for me personally, a program of action is a specific set of instructions to apply in my life. More specifically, a program of action, provides me a mental benchmark to evaluate my thoughts and my actions as I progress throughout my day, each and every single day. In other words, I'm able to have this basic 12 steps, this 12-step program of action that as I'm starting to think things and as I'm starting to do things, I can kind of compare it against these steps. I can run it through these steps and to see if I'm getting a little out of sorts or not. Great example. I may be facing a situation today where I don't know what's going to happen. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of nervousness. I'm a little worried. I may be a little worried. Okay, well, I have, whenever I start feeling all those emotions, I have a benchmark. I have a 12-step program of action that I can go back through and just run that scenario through. Step one, no matter what happens today, no matter how things turn out, I don't have to take a drink. That's my step one. I may not know how things are going to turn out. I'm starting to drive me a little crazy, a little bonkers, right? Thinking about all this, going through this emotional roller coaster. Well, instead of getting crazy, I have step two. I can come to believe that a power greater than me is going to handle this situation I may be facing. And then, I'm still, all right, so now what's the answer then? Well, step three, I can apply step three to the situation. I may not know how it's going to work out. I trust it's going to work out, but you know what? It's out of my hands. I've done all that I can do. And that's where I get to turn it over to the care of a power greater than myself, to a care of a God of my own understanding. That's how I'm able to take a program of action and apply it. Use it as a mental benchmark. Whatever situation, whatever action I may be facing or have to take throughout my day, I can apply the 12 steps of the program known as Alcoholics Anonymous in my life. Whenever I start thinking a certain way, I start thinking maybe negatively about someone, or I start thinking in my head, putting somebody or some situation down, or just being negative all around. Okay, well, I have the 12 steps. Am I being fearful? Is that why I'm thinking a certain way? Am I being resentful towards somebody? Is that why I'm having these thoughts? And if I am, then I probably need to make amends. I probably need to start going through and looking at what my part what my part is in the situation that's leading me to become resentful or to become fearful. What is my part? I use this example a lot too. Let's say, you loan me $20 and I tell you I'm going to pay you $20 back on Tuesday. Tuesday rolls around and I don't pay you back. I don't say anything at all. And so you get upset and you come and slash my tires. Well, now, not only do I owe you $20, I got to go buy, $400 worth of tires for my vehicle, right? And so now I get a little mad. And I was like, well, damn, you slashed my tires. I'm going to go put, sugar in your gas tank. Don't recommend that, by the way. And so now all of a sudden you're out even more money. You lost $20, but now you're out even more money. But I took action based upon something that was my fault originally. And that's where step 10, doing those inventory exercises, those inventory steps, that allows me to realize, you know what, if I would have just paid you back the $20, you would have never slashed my tires. So it sounds like I need to buy myself new tires. Sounds like I need to buy you a whole new car, as well as pay you your original $20. I have those steps is a program of action that allows me to use as my own benchmark, my own mental benchmark to let me know, hey, Drew, you're starting to go off the rails here. Drew, you're starting to think outside of your norm. You're starting to think outside of the principles that you've laid out for your life. To me, that's what the program of action has done for me. That program of action, known as Alcoholics Anonymous, has been a lifesaver, game changer for me, truly a lifesaver. I want to encourage you, go check it out. And I've said this 1,000 times too, you don't have to be alcoholic or addicted to drugs to leverage this program of action. I've often wondered myself, why don't sober people use a 12-step program to apply in their own lives? After all, it made my life pretty damn good. Not perfect, but pretty damn good. I can enjoy the life and the blessings that I've been given today. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. Well, you guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed, send it to us in the Facebook group messenger for the Recovery Classroom. We'll take a look at it, see what we can do. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.